Good morning, traders. Welcome to the channel. My name is Justice, and this is Call to Trade, right? So, if it's your first time being here, hit the subscribe button. I mean, we are at 98, we are trying to reach 100, right? We're just left with about 2 subscribers to reach 100, and as well, yeah, yeah. Anything you see on this channel is not financial advice. It is all for educational purposes, right? So we are in season 2, day 3, right? Season 2, day 3 of this challenge expanded series, right? So the objective of this series is to trade challenge accounts live, show you the management, the risk management, the management of the trade, the psychology behind it, right? And execution and exits, right? As transparent as possible, right? Just to show you the reality of what trading really is. So we started with 250K accounts, and yeah, they started with a good day. The day before, we also had a good day. So I woke up early in the morning today again. So there's a test I'm doing this week. I think at 5:20 past 5, 5:20, I was already up and I was already setting up, and there's a test I'm actually doing, right? And I woke up, prayed with my wife, then I had my scripture study, and then I came as got seated, and then that's when I started just analyzing, right? I actually journaled. In fact, I journaled. I've got 2 notebooks. I've got the notebook that you are familiar with, which is this one here, right? Then I've got this one here, right? So this one here is for my work, right, which is this, and then this one here is for my it says my true purpose, right? This is for um my spiritual side, right? I'm not gonna say my spiritual side. There's a quote that says we are, I'm paraphrasing it, but it says we are not human beings having a spiritual experience, but we are spiritual beings having a mortal experience, right? So, yeah, this is for my um, that's for my true purpose. So, yeah, we woke up, I noted down things that were on my mind, and then I took a trade. So I see my account is not showing, but it will show now. If you look, we are up, right? We took one trade. So I made sure I recorded. In fact, it's uploading. That's if it's not yet uploaded already, right? Um, yeah. So I think it's already uploaded now. Yeah, I just uploaded it. So I made sure that I um I record it for you so you can see me execute it, go in and all that, right? So with one account, we are currently up for the day about, I closed 900, but with everything it was 885. So I'm only left with about 250, right? In fact, the trade actually took, if I just stayed longer, I would have passed the account, right? So, but it's just 250 left with that account, with that trade. I've, yeah, but, oh, that's the update to that account. The second account, that account came out of drawdown, guys. It was left with $400. In fact, $300. What is $300 of there's about $300 is about 0.7%. Yeah, yeah, 0.7% of the account that was left. Right, but we came out of drawdown. It's now up $700. So which is something good. Yeah, which is something beautiful, right? I took an NQ trade, but I am not going to talk about it here. In that video, I send you here, so you are now here, and I send you here, so I start trading. I've got a potential setup I'm looking forward to. So yeah, so since we are left with 250, we cannot risk 250 to make 250. So we'll put our risks down, put it very down, like very low, which would be maybe $100, right? Yeah, if I risk $100 and I get a 1:3, I'll pass the account. That's simple, right? So instead of risking 250, then if I take a loss, then I'll be down to, so I'll just risk about that, right? So that's what we have here. So what am I looking forward to, right? Your glasses, yeah. Hey, sorry. Okay. So yeah, I'm looking forward to a trade, and let me take you to it real quick. This is with NASDAQ, right? It's a potential trade that will happen anytime. Go to the 5. So I'm looking forward to a short. So I'm just waiting for a confirmation. If I do get a confirmation, then I'll get in. If I don't get a confirmation, it's just too short. Just maybe to take out these lows here, right? That's what I'm waiting for. And let me see, where is this here? Where is my execution? I want the one that I'm executing on. Come on, real quick. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where is the one I'm executing on? Oh, I think the confirmation might be given. Oh, it's given. It's given. It's given. It's too short. Where is this guy? Is it you? It's you? No, it's not you. Is it you? 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 Not you. Where is it? NQ. Right there. Guys, I might do something on this trade here. Let's do this here. So I'm NQing, right? So let's do this. I'm gonna sell here.
Order filled.
With this one. Then I'll sell here.
Order filled.
With this one. Okay. So I used NinjaTrader to execute. Like I said, I'm risking about $100. It's not much. It's literally so small what I'm risking, right? Oh, I actually did not execute it here. So let's do that there. So I show you what am I expecting. Let's do this here. So I get in here. My stop loss, I want it just above here. It's a little bit above there. And then target is just the low here. So let's see. Okay. Like I said, I'm not going to be targeting much. I'm not risking much as well, so I'm okay. I'm not going to be worried much about that. So See, my camera started acting up. If I get another confirmation, then I will do the right thing, right? But at the moment, no confirmation yet. So where is this? What am I looking for again? Oh yeah. I remember how yesterday I ended up connecting and it worked out better, right? The camera was working good. So let me use that method to connect to it. Note with this trade, like I said, I'm not risking much. I just want to be part of the move, right? Just to take what is there and then, yeah. I actually have two setups, right? I've got this one and it's going to be NQ again. Yeah, I think it will be NQ again. Or is it 30? I'm seeing 30 here. Yeah, I think it's 30. I'm trying to just confirm here and see. Yeah, I'm not going to add to this one. When it comes to my type of setup, for me, this is not a high probability, so I can't add to it. I'll just be, yeah. If I do get an NQ entry, then I can get in. I wouldn't have a problem with that. Saying NQ, US 30 entry, I wouldn't have a problem with that. I think I'm getting it. Yeah, with 30 there is, but they look like they're all dropping nicely now. So okay, let's have them. Let's see. Yeah, it's dropping nicely. We're left with about $30 to like pass the account. So let's see. I hope that's just not a retracement, because price can use that as a retracement and then end up shooting back up. But let's see. Honestly, we didn't expect it to go. If it gets back to break even, the setup will be violated for me. right? If it pulls back up to break even, the setup will be violated. So I'm looking forward to that low being taken out. So let's see. Do you even check the stream if the stream is going, or let me just check it. Let's see how's that going. Okay, so we've got 4 people watching. That is nice. That is nice. 5. So like I said, if we do pull back to a break even, I'm not going to be expecting it to, the trade idea for me will violate, right? So I'm not expecting it to, and break even for me is, I got in a better field than the one you are seeing here on the screen. So it's somewhere around here. Alright, so let's see. So what we need now is just for us to practically just take out the slow that we just created here. And then, yeah, I think we'll probably be where we want to be. We'll be able to be above 3K or so. Let's see. It's looking like this. I am not confident in it, right? I was not expecting a pullback, already a big pullback. So, hence again, I risked what? 1 contract. I didn't risk giving much from the trade, from the setup. So we'll see. We'll see. I feel like US 30 is given, I'm looking at it here, it looks like it has given me an entry. So let's do this here. We just get in 1 with US 30. Let's see. Just give me a confirmation, then I will be with you. So no, I'm not yet in, but I will confirm when I'm in with the US 30.
So for me, my priority for today, I wanna get some with this one. What I sent to me yesterday. I don't have okay. I don't think I 100% fully understand what
So with your 30,
I don't know what's wrong.
it's not giving me the confirmation.
All the
Not so I'm not in
stuff to be on one server.
NASDAQ.
I'm not 100% sure what's what
See that pullback for me, it is telling me we are coming back to check out probably the high, but again, I'm just gonna allow my stop loss to tell me, right? I don't want to interfere. I'm gonna allow my stop loss to tell me.
But yeah, it's still not really being set. So I'll discuss it with Ken, and then
That's what I wanna do. And allow my stop loss to tell me that, not me.
The plotting issue that
So
having. So I did send an email out.
let's see. So again, remember, guys, I'm working from home, so my wife, of course, is there. You'll be able to hear her speak because she's also working from home as well. We both do work from home, so it's just a note so you don't get worried about the voice that you're hearing behind, right?
They are dropping the prefix on their side. So
allow my stop loss to tell me.
Suzanne responded to say that for pod ID, it represents the uniqueness of the request and can include multiple numbers.
Yeah, but I think I'm actually right. I am seeing that as a reaction. I'm not seeing it as a so that the entry I got in. I'm seeing it as what type of reaction am I expecting? I was expecting a reversal, right? Like we trade lower, right? But I am seeing it being more of a reversal. So I think I'm gonna cut it, and then I will get in a better trade, right? You know what? Let me just stick to my rules. I will leave my stop loss there. Yeah. Let me allow my stop loss to tell me, right? I am gonna stick to my rules because now it's not right now. It may be the money element that's driving me now because I'm trying to preserve and keep. But am I following my rules? So I'm gonna keep the stop loss there and allow price to actually take me out. Yeah. So let's see. Let's see.
At the moment,
let's see. Okay. I hope my stream is, yeah, it is streaming, okay. So like I said, I'm gonna allow my stop loss to tell me. So let's wait and see. Okay. So in 30 seconds, I'll know if my trade is violated or not, right? So let's see. Let's see. Okay, let's see. You know, if you look at the lesson for the previous session, session for the previous for the video I just posted now, if you go look at it in I was waiting for it to finish the uploading process, right? You will see that the purpose of the stop loss is extremely important. Making sure that you allow the stop loss to do its job is important. So I think it has taken us out there. You see, okay, on GC it is not, so I'm just waiting for it to take it out on GC, then I'll be out. I wanted to take out on GC. So remember, GC and this, they are two different things. So stop loss, I'm gonna put it above the high right now that we just got there. So I am selling, so I'm gonna put a buy. Stop.
Order submitted.
Yeah, about there. So let's see. I literally put it at that high. I'm not expecting it to take out that high. If it takes out that high, then my setup is now violated. So yeah. Now looking at gold, I'm trying to see if we have anything with gold, right? Gold, I was expecting shorts, but I don't know if confirmation has been given or not. Actually, don't see one yet, so I'm a bit. Excuse me. See what is interesting is that how on this guy it looked like he took it out, but on that side it did not. Yeah. I think gold setup is probably ready to short. With what I'm seeing, looks like it might be ready to short. With NQ, yeah, we're like break even right now. So you want to see if it's playing with us or what. So let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. With NQ, I have two areas, right? I've put my stop loss. It's probably gonna take it out if it just gets there. So there's this short, all right? Okay, I'm looking for a short overall, like long-term buyers, right? I'm looking for a short, long-term buyers. But now, before the short takes place, right? I am also expecting a long to the area, right? So for that long to take place, this is the short I'm in now. So so I'm in the short to go to the long, to looking forward to the short or long term buy short. So let's see. Aluko Ola Jumoke. Welcome, 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 welcome. It's good to have you here. Came at a good time. Came at a good time. So yeah, we trade live. That's what we do here. And we about how many dollars? We're about $200 away from passing our take profit trader. One account, right? And the other account, it'll probably need 2 more days. So like maybe tomorrow and the day after. So yeah, if you came at a good time, came at a good time. Um, So let's see if we are gonna have that reaction. This has, for me, it has become more of a low probability trade now because there is some patterns that price is now doing right. Price action, let me say price action. There's price action, price is now doing, and it is not giving willingness to actually drop lower, right? So having a break even will be good here, and then wait for a simple and a proper trade, right? If it's not now in London, maybe in New York, but London, I mean, it just began, right? So there are potential setups that we could even expect from London. So let's see, we've got one here. Okay. They said you want to sell for a buy. Okay, let me do this here. I'm just gonna fix this camera. I think I know what it wants me to do, this guy. Let's do this here. Let's add a device. I'm gonna use it wirelessly. Okay, it's back on. Perfect. I think this might be better. So you're like, you want to sell for it to buy, right? Yeah. So the sell I'm in. So look, we've got, let's say the bias, right? The daily bias. The daily bias is, let me just make sure I can see this here. Okay. The daily bias is a sell, like a major sell, right? Like the major sell. And then we are here, all right? We are like right here. And where we are, below that, we have a zone or an area to buy from to the high term bias, like the long term bias, right? So that is that. So this short, the reason why I'm saying it might not work or it's a 50-50, it is because there is the high probability zone around on top of it, and this would be just a short-term sell to go down, to take the buy to go up, and then to take the short, the sell to go low, low, low. So hence this is like, hence I'm saying this, I'm expecting it to be more of a short-term trade. That's if it does, right? If it doesn't, it's okay. I'll wait for either price to reach the high time frame trade area where I'm expecting it to get to, then we can short from that. Or let's say maybe it takes us out and then without still reaching the high time frame, and then it goes and reaches the buy, then we can take the buy, right? So this is like trying to get a trade in the middle to go down, to go back up, so we can go down, down, down. I hope that was much clearer, much clearer, right? So this for me is more of a B setup. I'm open for it to not work out. I'm open to it to not work out. That is fine. I'm okay with that. Hence, you can see my risk. I used $100 on this trade. I risked $100 on this trade, right? But 150 to 100 to 150. So, yeah, yeah. Trader Al, welcome, my brother. We were together yesterday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's good to have you here. So, just an update again. The first trade I took that had us above $800 with one, and the other one about $700. I took that. I was literally preparing to start analyzing. In fact, I already had analyzed, but I was preparing to like get settled, right, and put the setup up. And then the setup showed up, and then I took the trade. But what I did is I recorded the trade, right? So the recording of the trade, I've already posted it. YouTube was doing some processes and checks and stuff, but I think it's done. It's probably now on the video section, not on the live stream section, on the video section. So yeah, that trade was long. I think it was 42 minutes. I was there waiting and waiting for it to complete. And I think I'm not saying I went out too early. I went out where I was supposed to go out, and if I'd stayed a little bit longer, yeah, I would have even probably passed that account. But I think that happened so that um, me passing the account can happen live here with you, right? Without having to me post a video, then you see what happened. But for it to happen live here. So we'll see. With this trade again, like I said, I am not. It's a B setup. It's not even an A setup. It's literally a B setup, right? So, um, yeah. Okay. I'm just having a look at other instruments as well, so that we are not too caught up in this guy here, because I had other setups, setups from other instruments, but again, they need to do specific things in order for me to even talk about them here. I'm not going to talk about an instrument which has not given an A setup. So all I want to do is give A setups here, right? So if like I get confirmations and it becomes an A setup, then I'll introduce it to, I'll then put it on the main screen here. But on the side, I'll just be looking and waiting for those confirmations, right? Okay. Okay. This is looking like a probability trade. It is some of the things I want to see in it. Okay. This is US 30, right? Again, US 30. I'm seeing a US 30 move. Let me see what's going to be the risk is to reward to this year. Okay, it's about a 3 hour. It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, so let me see now if I can talk about the US 30 here, meaning it has a potential. Um, I'm looking forward to a good move from it, right? So I am seeing with US 30 a buy. So let me show you it here. Now look, you see if I'm looking for US 30 buy and we are in the sell for NASDAQ, this for me is giving more factors. Or what is it saying to me? It's saying, okay, we it's saying to me, okay, we are what? We that short-term idea of the trade is justifying it, but again, it's also giving a reason to say, you know what, it's better just to probably take a step back and wait for the move. Or when we do get the sell, I don't know where NASDAQ would be at that time, right? Let's do this here. Let's say the bottom. What instrument is at the bottom? Yeah, this is NASDAQ. So I'll just put NASDAQ here so that we can see our NASDAQ on the bottom. So what am I seeing here? So with the S30, I'm seeing, so we've had an impulse, right? And then we had a correction, an impulse again, a correction. So if you look here, we've got a fair value gap right over there. Then we also didn't get to analyze the whole thing, but it also has taken out the previous daily high, right? And also Asia's high as well. Let me just confirm. Yeah, it has taken out Asia's high, previous daily high as well. Okay, so we've got that. And then if you go on the 5 minutes, we can get to see the structure that we have, right? You can see this is inside structure. So we've got impulse correction, right? Impulse. So if we have to use IPTA, this is a range, and we've got an expansion. We're expecting a retracement, right? And if we take our Fibonacci, we place it there, swing high, and swing low. Did I put it right? So the camera is right there. So I'm expecting us to get in OTE, right? Excuse me, from here, going back up there. If we also do look, we've got order blocks, right? We've got an order block. So what does that mean? It means that if we've got how many candles here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles. If we've got more than 3 candles, we take the last guy there, right? So that are the same. See now, this drop is happening, but this guy is not dropping. So when that is happening, that is clear divergence. I'm probably gonna go out on this one here, right? So yeah, we are kind of like on break even or so, but okay, cool. Let me just carry on talking about this here. So we'll put our entry from right here. We just want maybe this form of liquidity to be taken out there, and then our stop loss, we put it right below here, and then we can target going back up. See, this is dropping, but NASDAQ is not. So I guess maybe again, it's sustaining that idea of this is a short-term trade, right? It's not a trade we are expecting us to have. It's not. It's a B setup. It's not an A plus setup, right? So going out will be good. So let me actually just go out on this one on break even. We are kind of on break even, and then we get into USDT, the buy. That is the one I am looking forward to, right? That's the one I'm actually looking forward to. Okay, you look like now you want to drop, but I am going to close. Okay, now dropping as well. US30 entry is there. Okay, I'm going to close this.
Order filled.
Right. So I don't think I closed it on the paper trading, but let me just do that as well for control. And then I want to get in US30, the buy. So US30, we are almost there. In fact, we are almost there with US30, the buy. So let's do this. Where's my chat? Where am I supposed to be executing on? Here you are. Imagine this guy is now dropping NASDAQ. Okay. Anyway, it's okay. So you want US30. Buy will be, I think, anytime soon. I'm expecting it from what level? Yeah, from 44309.0. Right, yeah. That's what I'm expecting it from. So I'm gonna put an alert once it goes off, then I know it's in my entry area. But again, we are in the OTE, so if we do reverse and go back up, it is possible, right? Duplicate that window. So now we are reacting back up. So if we can just come back and just sweep that low that we created there, then I think that won't be bad. So if it goes without us, that is fine too. And looks like it's going, it's going, it's going, it's going, it's going. So I'm happy with the decision we made with NASDAQ. Yeah, looking at NASDAQ as well on the side, I'm seeing it's going up. So US30, you better come back. You better come back, you better come back. So we can get involved, brother. You better come back so we can get involved. Yeah. If it doesn't come back, it's okay. It is alright. But you see now what is it doing? It has created, see how our call was good with US NASDAQ. I'm happy we did that call. So if we look here, we've got US30 now. We've created kind of like relative equal lows. Okay, there's a bit of that's why they are relative, right? It's not equal lows, it's relative equal lows. So that's what we have there. So if we can pull back, then just trade into this area, and then we can go back up. Then we are good. We are good. We are good. We are good. But if we go and then take out this high and then come back out, we're no longer interested. The setup, we're no longer interested. I mean, we already came into the fair value gap, right? So, trader R is like, I want to see NQ run higher from here. Yeah, that's that hot zone, that area I was explaining that I wanted to get to, so we can eventually drop, right? The long-term drop. So let's see with US30. If we don't get, it's okay. We will wait. Oh wow, the gold is dropped, guys. Remember I was talking about gold? Remember I was talking about gold? I was talking about the sell. Look at the sell. It's taking place now. Okay. It's alright, I guess. It's alright, it's alright. Okay. So, okay. So we'll wait. We'll wait. NASDAQ, it's going up. So that was a good call. Going in and then having to go out, NASDAQ. Oh yes, let me show you the execution for this one we just left and the one we went out on from. So this is the one which I traded earlier, which is on the video from there to there, and I went out when price was about to take out this. You can see it even shot further up after I went out, right? And then there is this one that we tried getting in now here, and then we ended up going up there. So not bad, not bad. It's like a break even. It's practically a break even. So we'll wait. Same positions, wrong one. Executions off. So where is US30? Okay, US30 has not taken out the high yet, so we'll still be waiting. That's not bad. That is okay. So that is okay for now. With NASDAQ, what areas I'm expecting to buy from? Okay, so we've got two potential areas here. Let me go on the 15 minutes here. We've got this order block, or we could take out the order block and then short, potentially, potentially. Again, it all has to do with confirmations, right? So I was hoping for this guy, the short we were in, I was hoping we come into this, or we already went to this one. At that time, we'd not break it down. So into maybe this fair value gap, and then we can go up. That was the short I was looking forward to, but looks like its intentions is already to trade higher. So we'll wait for a confirmation. Definitely, the next trade will be taken from NASDAQ is going to be a short. So let's wait a bit with that. Now, US 30, we are trying to get involved this trade so that we can go up with while everyone else is going up, right? So, like I highlighted here, we've got a fair value gap, we've got an impulse correction, right? IPTA. If we just look at IPTA, it doesn't necessarily even have to complete the whole IPTA, but we've got a range expansion retracement, and then we can get a, if it's a retracement, meaning we retrace, right? So meaning this is impulsive retracement. So even when you come back and take out that high there, we could even trade higher, that's okay. But with us, we just want to take out anything just from the high to below there. That's where we are content with the potential trade. And then we've got a fair value gap, fib. If we take our swing low and our swing high, we've got a nice OT area. We've already reacted off it, which is good. And price could even choose to still reverse to carry on going up. We are okay with that, but we also had an order block here, which we were looking forward for price to come into this order block, so we can actually go up from it. But anyway, again, we will still be on the sidelines, right? We'll still be waiting. As long as we are still in here and we haven't traded in there, that's okay. But if we hit our take profit, then there is no need for us to look forward to this trade idea anymore, right? So let's see. So we are left with about how much? About 150. About 150 to pass the account. So we're not gonna push it. We're not gonna push it. Even if it happens that we take this next trade in New York, that's okay with us. Yesterday I didn't have to trade New York because I had already reached my daily target, right, in London. So that's why I didn't stream in New York. It's always important, guys, to make sure you take what's yours and you go, right? So it's important to make sure you take what's yours and you go. You don't want to give back to the market. You don't want to. You don't want to overtrade, right? You just want to be in the zone and remain in the zone. I think that's why that. What I think it is that is the reason why Mark Douglas um, wrote the book Trading in the Zone, right? Before that, he's got the Disciplined Trader, which is a very good book. I've had the audio book. I've never finished. I haven't finished the whole audio book, but I've heard about. I'd say maybe because I think it was 2 hours that I was listening to. Um, so maybe about 45 minutes. Yeah, but it's a good book. And then, so trading in the zone, it's about making sure that you have created the zone for you to trade and remain focused, right? So you don't want to have had a big fight or something and then you come to the market, you come here for looking for gratification, or you come here wanting to feel good, right? So it's about you consistently sticking to the goal. Anyway, um, we had a good, under my miss setups, I don't know, maybe I would say gold is, because gold is a miss setup. The way it has dropped, I had an entry, I saw my confirmation take place, and excuse me, and look, we've dropped. For me, we've dropped close to the 80% for me, so I won't be part of. I would have been probably out by now with this trade. So the confirmation took place somewhere in here to go down. So yeah. I didn't get to. Wait, just give me a second. Let's go back to 30 so we can keep our eyes on 30. I'm gonna keep my eye here on gold, right? If there is something I'm seeing, then we can be part of that. We don't want to miss out on a trade. And remember, guys, anything you see on this channel is not financial advice. It is all for educational and financial, not financial education advice, but it's also educational and entertainment purposes, right? So before you take a trade or you make any financial decision, make sure you have done your research, right? You've done proper research. I'm also not regulated by the FACA or any other financial sector, right? So yeah. Okay. So with gold, I'm on the sidelines for a potential. This looks like it might be leaving with us. So if it got in beautifully from the OTE, they're going up. So it is good. But I'm still. By the time it takes out, it reaches our zero here, then my trade idea is no longer valid, right? If you look at our US 100, we made a good call, a beautiful call. We were able to see that it's not giving price, it's not giving us confirmations to trade low and low and low. So why should we remain in the trade, right? Or why should we remain in the trade? But US 30 was the one that we wanted to be part of this trade, yeah. But we missed that. So I think this is probably the first trade we have missed live. Well, it isn't completed, but let it take out the take profit, then we can conclude that. Let me see SPX. SPX, I hardly look at it because it is about like 97% correlated. Well, I'm talking about intraday correlation, right? About 97% correlated to NASDAQ. So whatever setup I'll get on NASDAQ, I will get it on SPX. So yeah, there's only about maybe a specific setup when I am looking for S&P to tell me something different, which is SMT. Then yeah, but it hardly comes the setup or hardly see the setup. So yeah, this has moved. It has moved, beautiful move. So I'm happy. So our trade idea is no longer. So this is a good setup. I've actually showed you a nice how to get in the setup. If you've got a nice fair value gap, a clean fair value gap like that there, we trade into it. We've got an impulsive, we've got a range, and then you go on the 5 minutes. You take your swing low, your swing high, look forward for price to come trade below. We've got some form of liquidity, we sweep, and then we go up. A clean setup, a clean, beautiful setup. This is the second strategy I've actually showed you live, right? The first, I don't remember, but somewhere in the past few days. So you can see we've actually let price go up. I actually think here I was supposed to, because I'm looking at the way these candles are, they're not just normal candles, right? But anyway, that is going to be a long story. We can leave that for another time. Gold, 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 gold. Beautiful drop. I'm happy with that drop, even though we were not part of it. So, out of 4 trades which have happened, or 4 setups, one was a winning trade, one was a break even, one was a missed setup, and one was a missed setup. 2 missed setups so far. NASDAQ, it's going. So now, is it about to reach into the area, and are we getting a potential reversal? So yes. So remember, I was mentioning that we've got. I'm going by our time frame. Right. We've got this structure here. right? We've got swing high, swing low, right? If we take off Fibonacci, we place off Fibonacci right over there, place it there. We are, of course, way deeper into the OTE, right? If we go under 15 minutes and then we look, we'll see that we've got this order block right over there. So that's the order block we have there. We've traded into it. So we could even take out the high. I mean, remember, we could even come and take out the high and even trade higher, right? But it's about having a confirmation and seeing if it's going to give that confirmation or not. So we are just going to be on the sidelines at the moment while we are waiting for a good, we're waiting for a reaction of some sort, a good reaction. It's going to be on in our favor. So yeah, I'm just gonna be waiting to see if we are gonna get a reaction. And this, guys, we don't want a lot. I mean, if you look at every order block has some form of reaction, right? And we don't want much. We just want maybe a short-term retracement from the trade, and then if it goes down, that's fine. If it carries on going further, that's okay. If it retraces, that's okay. But we want just to eat whatever setup that price can give us there to go down. I did not highlight, I didn't get to really analyze this for you here, right? Because I do have the analysis here, so I want you to actually have a bit of a trade idea to see what are we expecting for the day, right? So if you see, we've got okay, we'll start off with removing that there. Excuse me. So I'll put that there. We'll put it over 18 o'clock. So what does that indicate? The opening day, right? This is the first candle of the day, right? It opened here. Midnight is midnight, but the opening, the first candle of the day is that there, right? So cool. Then we've got that there. We can see our range. We take it to the next 18 o'clock. There. So you can see we have kind of swept, not kind of, we actually have traded below or trading our previous daily low. So usually you go on the daily to see this, right? But I'm showing you here, right? It's here. You can see it on the 15 minutes as long as you know where to place your range, right? So that's what's happening currently. And then we are looking forward to end there. So if you look at Asia and we divide this into 4, that's where your midnight comes now, right? We make that thinner. We do that there, right? Asia was trendy, guys. So if Asia is trendy, it doesn't mean that London is going to be rangy, but it makes it 50-50, right? Meaning you can see that's a range expansion, so we could even get a range here, potentially get a range. So if we get a range here, that would support the trade idea of us potentially reacting from this here, right? So meaning we're gonna have to retrace back and retrace back and play around like that there, which is the kind of move that we highlighted again on the higher time frame that we would like to be at least part of, right? So I'm still watching to see if we've got a confirmation or not. But not yet for me on my side right now. I don't see a confirmation, so yeah, I'll still be waiting on the sidelines. Cool. Yeah, right. So are you saying how we are putting all of this together, right? We had a range with an expansion, so we could expect maybe a range here too, and potentially, right? And if we don't get a range, that's okay. We could even expand lower, right? Because that's if this order block holds, right? And if it does not hold, then this will be a retracement, and then we can go up. But the move that we want to be part of is that I'm not gonna say the definite move, but the move that is more odds, right, is that is going to be this guy here. So that we make sure when it goes down, that's the move. From this area to go up or to go down, that is now that requires other analysis, or it requires different type of analysis, right? It requires more analysis now, maybe to go lower time frame or maybe to have a different trade idea. But that's the move that we want to make sure that we want to hit there, right? So again, we are still waiting to see if there is any form of potential setups. Yeah, so we'll be waiting to see if this order block works. If it doesn't hold, remember this order block also we also have a fair value gap there. If it doesn't hold, then price could maybe high. I'm not expecting a sweep. If we break here, we're probably even gonna carry on going higher. I'm not expecting no sweep here. I don't see. Let's go maybe a 4 hour and see. I don't see much, right? Because on the high time frame, our bias looks like we are bullish. We had this major pullback here. Maybe we can go on the daily. You see, we had this big pullback. And then now it looks like we are on our way up. So, and also this is like a retracement. So we are not gonna participate much and say, hey, we want to know what the day is going to do. No, we are day traders and intraday traders, meaning we come and take what is ours for that day. We are not rewarded for knowing where price is going to reach. We are rewarded for us taking what we've studied and what we know, right? That is what we are rewarded by. So anyway, we'll just be on the sidelines and be waiting for you to see if it's going to react, if it's going to give us anything that we would like to see. Otherwise, if there's nothing we can do. Gold is traded lower and lower. At the moment, there is nothing, but I'm happy with the way it represented the setup. It's a good setup, but we're not part of it. Let me see. I want to see something. With gold, I'm seeing maybe a potential pull up. I want to just confirm. I want to confirm it so that we know if we are going to see anything or not. Okay, with gold, I'm seeing a potential buy, guys. And okay. But I'm waiting though still. I'm waiting. It will need to give us the confirmation, of course, right? We're not just gonna get in. Where is gold? There it is here. So we've taken some form of liquidity here on the bottom here. See, we've got like relative, we've got lows here, and but it will need to give a bit more, just more than that, because I would have expected maybe a potential pull to go up, but right now it's not giving much. So yeah, I'd rather be on the sidelines. Yeah, I'd rather be on the sidelines. I'd rather be on the sidelines. It's looking very impulsive, but yeah, I'd rather be on the sidelines right now. US30, let me just have a look at US30. I haven't looked at 30. US30 was disappointing, eh? US30 went, and it went without us, but again, you see, beautiful move, beautiful move. So this is old analysis from, I think, yesterday when you were trading here live, so that's fine. US30, what are you doing? I want to just have a moment with it to see if you are giving something, if you are saying a story. Okay. Okay. With US30, I'm just updating my analysis here. Just give me a second. Maybe I should have put music, because I know it gets quiet. You probably can hear the fridge or something. That's how loud it is. That's how quiet it is here. The silence is loud, so just updating my analysis now. See if there's anything we could expect with the S30. Okay, I'm seeing something potential. So I'm seeing it. Maybe we could drop a bit. And I'm not using NASDAQ here is NASDAQ here. I'm not using NASDAQ is the reason, right? Because NASDAQ is on its own. No, that's not why we're using that. But yeah, this would be nice if you give me a confirmation. If you don't, we are not interested. So with the S30, a potential sell, but because I'm looking at this further gap that we got here, it's not good. It's not good, and it doesn't look high probability. So let's see. I'm I'm waiting for a confirmation. If I do get a setup, then we can get in. But right now, we don't. I don't see it. Right. I'm just in the sidelines. But I do see a potential setup. So I'm gonna get ready for it. A shot. Right. So this is on the 3 and see if you can see. Yeah. Waiting for a shot. Maybe from there, maybe to go down. But we'll see. We'll see. It's going to need to give us a confirmation. If it doesn't, then there's nothing. We're not going to be part of it, right? Um, if it was 30. Okay. Let's get ready to see if we have. Just double check if it has all my other factors of confluence and that one there. Okay. Okay. You can hear the helicopter. That's how quiet it is here. So I'll probably put music after. So for now, I just want to focus. So if it's your first time being here, guys, don't be shy. Subscribe. Subscribe, guys. We are trying to reach 100 subscribers. We are just on 98. So if we get 100, then we can have a new target after that. All right. Um, And also remember, nothing here is financial advice. It is all for educational purposes. Everything you see is for educational and entertainment purposes, right? So before you make a financial decision, make sure you have done proper research, right? Let's see. Actually, I haven't looked at the chat. Let me see if there's anything on the chat. Okay, there's a lot of chats, guys. Sorry, I haven't paid attention to chats. So it sounds like I always say, from my experience, every time I try to be greedy, to take more than the target, the market turns around to take everything. Yeah. So greed is taking more than what your take profit says you should, right? Without any contingency plan. So, um, yeah. So let's say you've studied a setup, right? The setup you've got maybe is, let's call this setup maybe a system X, right? Um, so make sure I'm also watching this here on the side. Cool. So let's say we call it system X. That's the name of your setup. If your name of your setup is called system X, and it's going to move from point A to point B, and you've studied that, you've taken data, you've collected data, you've seen that, okay, you've got you've just not studied it, right? But you've collected enough data for you to say, okay, here it works out, here it didn't work out. Okay, fine. How many times does it work out? How many times it doesn't work out? Sharp. And then um, you now know the stats, right? That, okay, out of 10, let's say you've got maybe 20 setups or examples that you've gathered of the very same setup, right? Um, and you take a trade. No, so you take a trade, and then you've got 20 setups that you've gathered or data out of those. Then every 10 setups, you see maybe out of every 10 setups, I take a losing. I take maybe 5 losing trades, or let's say you take 6 losing trades, and then but you win 4. So meaning you've got a 40% win rate. That's number one. Number two is the risk is to the right to the setup. If it is a 1:1, therefore your edge is negative, right? So meaning that you're not going to be profitable after every 10 days, after every 10 setups that you take, right? So let's say this is a 1:1. But if your setup is now a 1:2, everything changes, right? I mean, you were winning 4 but losing 6. But whenever you win 2. Whenever you lose 1, right? So, meaning out of 4, if you win 2, you've got 8, right? 8. And then with this side, it's still 6. If you subtract 8 or 6 from 8, it's going to be 2. So meaning your edge is positive, you're always going to be up 2%. Just making an example if you're using 2%. Right. So we've got that. And then we also have whereby now it is, if it's a 3, if it's 3, right? If your risk is right is 1:3, oh, then that is beautiful. That means that whenever you win 3, then it's going to be 4 times 3, that is 12, subtracted by 6, you'll be up 6%, right? Right. So now where the grid part comes in is whereby, and it applies both sides, is when, let's say it is a 1:2 or 1:3, and then price gets to a 1:2, and you take profit of 1:3, it is your take profit, and then you say, no, I wanted to trade a little bit lower, I wanted to go a bit further or higher, whatever that if you're selling, if you're lower, right? And that's where greed comes in, because that was not part of the plan, right? So that is greed happening when you are looking forward for more money. And then also greed happens when you are not out of those 10 trades. It happens now, this setup you are taking is one of the 6 losing trades. When it comes and hits your stop loss, then you're like, no, let me just move my stop loss a bit further, or let me move my stop loss a bit inside, let me just move it a little bit. That's greed. You're now breaking your rules, you're now breaking your urge. Your urge is not going to have reliable statistics that you can look at and say, you can't even go back. You can't even go back and look at your stats because you've ruined your stats. So that should actually encourage you to say, I want to deliver stats which are not internally influenced, right? Meaning me or putting things that are not supposed to be there, right? So you want stats like a robot. I'm not gonna say like a robot, but you want stats like, okay, out of the stats, this happened, this happened, this happened, and all have the same dependent variables. So meaning they're not changing now, right? So that's how that happens. But again, it all goes back to back testing, forward testing, data collection, making sure that you've got enough data which you can actually hold and see that, okay, this is my data. I spent time on this, and this is different from this, or this is like this, and I'm having stats, right? And if you are not confident, backtest more, because what backtesting actually does, forward testing and documenting, it builds confidence. If you are not sure, go back, stop, don't look at the live market, or if you're going to look at the live market, don't have the intentions to say, I want to make money, I want to trade. No, money should be the last thing. It should be the last things. I'm here as if I don't have problems, but I do. But they're not going to help me, right? They're not going to help me say, no, let me hold on because I want to pay rent. I'm not saying I've got rent problems, but I'm saying I want to hold on because I want to do this now. See, I'm still waiting for 30. I'm watching it here. So it's about just spending time on the skill. Just spending time a lot more time on the skill and on the craft to make sure that you gain confidence. You collected data, which is stats that I can actually hand over to you and say, look at this here. These are my stats, right? Like a portfolio of some sort. Then you get to eliminate greed. I'm not saying eliminate it. Let me use the term mitigate. You get to mitigate greed, right? Meaning you're going to lower it. If it was happening 10 times, it's going to happen twice, right? You're just going to eliminate it. The other 2 or the other 3 that's left when you've mitigated that greed through backtesting and data collection and gain the confidence, it is that has to do with you now managing yourself. Whenever I come being in the zone, you see, being in the zone, if you had a fight, for example, and then you've mastered everything, you've got all those documents, or it's not a fight, it could be anything else, right, that upsetted you, then you don't manage that and you choose not to, you choose to trade while you know that you're upset, or you know that you are not okay, you're not in the zone, you're not trading in the zone. What happens? That's where the 2 comes in of that greed that was mitigated through I think that's where you still see great traders make mistakes, right? So, okay, still waiting to see if you're gonna have a confirmation. If we don't get a confirmation, that's still fine. We're not going to be part of the trade. We are not executing directly, guys. We are waiting. Again, remember, nothing here is financial advice. So yeah, I'm going to read the next comment after that. I just want to focus on this here. I want to make sure we are not left out. Oh, we're not left behind. Okay, I've got my confirmation.
Order filled.
I've got my confirmation.
Order filled.
Let's short. Let us short. So let's see. Stop loss is still the same spot, right? So okay, make sure my stop loss is in. So we are selling. So I should put a buy stop.
Order submitted.
Okay. It's a good impulsive move, but we want more of it, like more of that, right? It's not. So we want more of that. Okay, I'll put my stop loss on one. Let me put it on the other one. So we are selling, so I should put a buy. We are selling, so I should put a buy stop.
Order submitted.
Yeah, guys, that's what happens with futures. With futures, you don't just put a stop loss. You need to put an opposite order with the same amount of contracts that you are in, right? So, okay, it's not reacting the way we would have liked. We're still kind of like there in that area, so let's see. Okay, it's more of a positive reaction, but we still want more. It hasn't given enough of what we would like, so we still like a bit more than that. A little bit more than that. It's not giving much. Okay, we're dropping now. Yeah, let's drop, my brother, let's drop. Drop further, drop, drop. We're literally left with about $100. So let it drop further. Okay, we've dropped, but why is it not updated on my side here? Guys, update. Why is this guy not updated? Or is it done? What, is the internet gone?
No, that's it.
Okay, I'm seeing it's still dropping on my side here, but this is not updated yet. What is happening now? Guys, I think you can see that the market is dropping, but my figures ain't moving anymore. Okay, they've now moved. Thank you for updating. Okay, we left with about $50. Let's see. You say?
$51.
Yeah. I hope this is not a reaction, because this can be a reaction, and then price choose to go back up. It could be a reaction. So come on, sir, come on. You were there, buddy. You were there. Just go drop the low. Let's go. Yeah, I hope this is not a reaction. It's a reaction. Because wherever we get in, guys, know that it can be a reaction. In fact, remember I was talking about your 6 winning trades, or 4 winning trades, and then 6 losing trades. When you do look at the losing trades, you see that they actually reacted, but then it resulted into a loss. So meaning you were not wrong. It's just your high time frame bias. Excuse me. Your high time frame bias was not, or the factors of confluence were not as much, but I mean as didn't have much weight like the ones on the 4 when it worked out, right? So let's see. Let's drop. Update, buddy. Update. We're dropping lower, but it's not updating. Update. Okay, it is updated. I'm waiting. Anytime now. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, and we've passed our count, guys.
Order filled.
We have passed our account, guys. We've passed an account. You've passed a take profit trader account. Oh man. Oh, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, guys. Yes, guys. Let me just close this paper trading account. Let me show you. Let me show you, guys. We've passed a take profit trader account. Goodness. Oh, wow. Wait, I want you to see the behind the scenes, right? What I'm using here. Where is the full screen? Yeah, this is it here. We've passed an account live. Let's see if you can see this. No, you can't see that. Okay. Let's see. Where is this here? How will I? Okay, I need to capture desktop. Okay, yeah. Just give me a second. Oh, it is here. Okay, guys. Here. You can see my behind the scenes. Okay, let's put that on first. Let's put this one second. Let's put this one third. Let's put this one there. We can see, guys, the trade we took, and that's us. We executed right there. We went out here. We're expecting it to drop, probably moving way lower. But yo, guys, we passed an account. Yeah. Now, guys, all the glory goes to God, and it is Him. It's Him, guys. And I'm not just saying this, right? And I actually mean it's God, because my trading. Let me explain to you why I'm saying it's God. It's been challenging. Right? I've been working on different setups. I would see the market do this, I just document. I see the market do this, I document. And then you know what happened? And again, when I do those, when I'm documenting, I pray, right? I do all of those things, right? And then what happened was there was a time whereby, again, session. This is about, I think, a month ago or so. I was seated and I was documenting. I said, no, man. I took everything I was working on, I put it together. Then I saw, wow, it's actually the same thing. I was literally working on the same thing 4 different times. I don't know if that makes sense. It's like, this is a mouse. You are seeing this mouse consistently 2D, right from this side. You're studying it, okay, there's a scroll, there's that, but you don't know how it looks when it goes like that, or when it goes on the side, or when it goes behind. You don't know how it looks. But then, you're like, hey, let me take this mouse, I'll put it aside. I'm seeing something else. The market is constantly doing something else. And then, I start studying something else different. Without knowing I'm studying this side. Without knowing that I'm studying this side of the mouse. And then, I study, I look at data, lose, blow accounts, all of those things, right? And then, I take that, I put it aside. Then I say, this is something else. And now, that thing of you are using a different, you are changing strategies was coming to my head. But again, I was like, no, I am praying and I'm asking for guidance. And this is where I'm being guided to. And I am taking note of what I am seeing. So I am not going to allow what everyone says, I know, changing strategy. No, I am just going to follow and carry on. And study that. And then I put it aside. Studied again this side, put it aside. And then one time, which is that 1 month ago, when I was seated and I saw, okay, if I turn this on the side, it's this here. If I turn it this way, it's this here. If I turn it that way, it's this way. If I turn it this way, it's this here. Guys, I was I don't even know how to explain the feeling I was feeling that time. I was actually, I think it was a Saturday. It was a quiet Saturday. I was seated here. I even teared up. I teared up because I was like, okay, I'm tearing up. I'm talking about the money. I'm tearing up because of what I've been going through without knowing that it's the very same thing. I remember telling this to my uncle, Treasure, and he was like, um, he's not in the trading space, but I was just explaining to him because we usually have these meetings with me, my uncle, and about this Pama, this Solomon, this Gilbert, and there's other guys. Like sometimes we have five, sometimes we have six, right? And we have yearly meetups. Like sometimes we have them twice a month. I mean, twice a year. Sometimes it's it was once a year before, then now it's twice every year, right? Like January or December, and then mid-year, mid-month, mid-year. And as we were going around in circles and we were talking about, and we're all in different industries, right? We're all in the trading space, but we come encourage each other. What can we assist or help each other with, you know, and set goals. What can you do to help you to get that goal or to get closer to that goal? Then when you come back, what do you expect? Get feedback on that, just like that. And one of the things I mentioned was this, what I just mentioned to you, that I feel like Heavenly Father was preparing me for something which I couldn't see, and which is this different side and different dimensions, right? And then what happened is one of the reasons what he responded is like, I think he was quoting, I think it's Jet Li, where he says he doesn't fear one person who knows how to fight different type of ways, right? He fears one person who knows how to. I'm paraphrasing. Who knows how to fight one specific way, but he's done it 10 times. So it's like, or that 100 times, but that's one specific way, meaning you have literally mastered it, which is what was happening right now. And I didn't know that was me mastering my sales strategy, but an understanding of the market, which a part of the market. And I'm not saying that I know what the whole market does know, but out of the piece of the pie, I've been blessed with knowing maybe a part of that pie, right? And what do I mean? A part of that pie. This is me, what I know. Others could be support and resistance traders. Others could be a support. It could be maybe indicators. Others could be Falcon strategy. Others could be that. That's their piece of pies. And I've also been blessed knowing that this is not my piece of the pie, meaning I get to mitigate my losses as well. So again, guys, I give glory to God. We've passed a take profit trade account, guys. You know, a take profit trade account, a take profit trade account. I've passed. You can see on top there. I've passed my funded futures, right, and I've passed a Bullion account. That's the other one there you see on top there. But guys, passing take profit trader, it's been like crazy. Like I will make a video and I'll show you how many times I've lost with take profit trader. But again, it's not like I lose today, I find tomorrow. No, it's I lose today. Why did I lose? I spend time sometimes because there's no money, there's no cash, or it's not part of the budget to say let me what. It's not part of the budget to say let me get a game, but I'll take lessons from my losses. I'll be like, okay, why did I take a loss? This and that and that. Oh, wow, guys. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's the take for trade account. So from tomorrow, the next 2 days, we will be just taking the weakest instrument ever, and I know what that is. That is a currency pair, but not even the normal currency pair, the weak currency pair, like the weakest, which is M, right? It's not just like the micro, but it's the micro mini, right? The minis. That's what we'll be taking. Meaning we'll be risking not even a dollar, half of a dollar, 0.5% of a dollar. That is what we'll be risking. And for the next 2 days, I'll just come, I take the 0.2, and then maybe I'll talk to you, do whatever it is. That's on this account. The other account, I'm left with about $2,000, right? to make. So if I divide that by 2, that's 1,000, right? If I make 1,005, that's okay. The other day I'll be left with 500. But today I've already made enough. I've made good enough. I've made enough. I'm probably done. In fact, not probably. I am done for the day. Right? We've made $1,000 in this. I mean, guys, one is from break even. Guys, we were left with 0.7% to lose the trading account. In fact, we were left. Well, let me put it in perspective. We take profit trader. You get we take profit trader. You get $2,000 as your maximum drawdown. $2,000, and I was down $1,700. $1,700. That's what I was down. I was down $1,700. Excuse me, guys. I was down $1,700. But I came out of drawdown. Now we are up $1,000. And this all has happened this week. Yeah. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It has all happened this week. All right. So it has all happened this week. And yeah. So, and we are following our rules. That is what I'm happy. I'm glad. I'm grateful for that. We are actually following our rules. We are not taking chances. We are not feeling like any trade we are in. No, it's confidence. It's like there. It's on top, right? And following our rules is what has got us here. I think if you look at how much is $3,000, that is about 6%. I think I stand to be corrected, but yeah, I think it's 6% of it makes 6% in 3 days. In fact, we're even limiting ourselves. Remember, because of the 50% consistency rule. But yeah, we made 6% in that 3 days, and the other one we came out of drawdown living. So yeah, I'm grateful. I'm really grateful for this moment that I did this live. I did this here in front of you. I think the purpose why I'm doing this is because I want to inspire and I want to show you that futures or trading in just in general is it works, right? It works, and yeah, what has got me here is having Heavenly Father as the center of every decision making I make. So I just want to carry on. I know I didn't get to finish the comment section, but we talked about about greed, right? We talked about, yes, it is important to have a plan and a goal. So that's straight out. It's important to have a plan and a goal, but it is even more important to be disciplined. Yes, extremely important. So talking about discipline, this is the reason why I have this, gradient, right? So let's read another session. This is the reason why I have gradient. This is to make sure it keeps me in the zone. It does the necessary things. This is in prototype stages, but it will improve, right? It will literally improve. I don't think you can see everything. Can you see everything? Yeah, you can see everything. That's okay. So that's the purpose of this, is to keep me disciplined, is for me to want to be better than my yesterday, right? And seeing it, not just talking about it like, yeah, my goal is to wake up and be better than yesterday, but what's the execution plan? How are you going to do about it? A lot can talk, but it's about action, right? We can all talk, but it's about action. So this is the action put in place. So let's rate ourselves here. Did we pray for guidance through the Holy Ghost? Yes, we did pray. Did we trade only documented setup? Yes, we did. Guys, in fact, we took trades that we executed with 3, 2 winning, 1 PE, 1 break even. And that break even was a good call. Actually, it was a positive break even. It's not like a negative break even, it was a positive break even. And then we have that, right? We've got this, we've got that, 3 trades. And then the other 2 were missed trades, right? So they were missed trades. So, did you take the correct number of trades? Yes, we did, right? Did we trade on a valid day? No major red folder news, that being CPI, NFP, or FOMC, or a public holiday. So if you go to our economic calendar here, we can see today is not, I haven't updated this from yesterday. Cool, I've updated it now. So we can see we have, today is what, Wednesday. We've got no news, which is good, right? Which is good. So usually days like this, we expect setups to take their time. They can complete fast, that's okay, but we should expect them to take their time, right? We should expect them to actually take their time. But again, it's a 50-50 thing, right? Expecting the least, well, it's always good. It's always good. And then, so if we have to talk about tomorrow, tomorrow is not a public holiday. We've got a red folder news, but it's not major red folder news, right? It is not major red folder news. So, looking this side, yeah. Looking this side. So let me swap this here. Sorry guys, I just want to swap so that when I'm looking here, you can see I'm looking at this screen here. So tomorrow we don't have red folder news, right? We've got red folder news, but it's not major red folder news, which is either our FOMC, CPI, or the big FOMC, CPI, or NFP. So meaning those big days, right? We don't trade those days. Then we've got that, and then what else do we have here? That's okay. So we can trade tomorrow. That's okay. So let's go and carry on our rating. Then that is it there. Trade. So now we can proceed to grading, right? This is our yesterday stats. So I'm still gonna improve this. I want to put so you can see this is yesterday's results, or let me say previous session's results, and then maybe put the score point, how much the score point was, so that I can look forward to beating that, right? Remember, this has nothing to do with profits. It has nothing to do with losses. This has to do with following rules. So we could even score a perfect score, but we have what? But we would have what? Would have had a losing day, meaning it's a good loss. It's not a bad loss, right? So punctuality, guys, my past two days punctuality has been tops. Like I said, if I could put A plus, I would, but it's A plus, right? Setup execution. We took 2 trades. My setup execution was good. Yeah, was good. Was good. My discipline, we'll read that last, because for my discipline to be A means that everything else needs to tick, right? It needs to tick, right? It needs to be A. So we'll come back. Did I journal? Yes, I did. I did journal. That's okay. Did I miss setups? See, now this is what's going to cause me not to get a full score. So, did I miss setups? Yes, I missed. I missed 2 setups. Those setups were both winning setups, and I think I spoke about them. I missed a gold sell. I missed I don't know which other one, but I did, right? So meaning that being B, it's going to be B. So as I rate myself here, this is still shaping up, right? It's taking shape here. Did I risk according to plan? My risk was even good. I like the way I said I'm not going to risk as much when I was left with now 2. I'm going to risk low compared to what I was risking, so I can still make the amount, right? Which was good. Did I have stop loss and I take profit? Yes, I did. Did I follow my mechanical and discretionary rules? Yes, I did. I think today is the highest score I've had. It's not a perfect score, but it's definitely a distinction, right? Because now we can come back here. You see, we are missing our discipline here. Since we missed a setup, in fact, we missed a setup, right? We've got B, so our discipline is going to be B. It can't be A. Yeah, we are supposed to be attentive. We are supposed to be focused. So now look here. If we look at our rating, that is it there. If I have to take notes, what is the lesson for today? What can we say was the lesson for today? There's always lessons, even if it's a winning day. So that's why this is here, because as humans, it's hard for us to take lessons when we're winning, right? This is there to have us. So if you look at, let's go back here. We took this trade here. We missed this one here. And then let's go to NASDAQ, the one we took. So I'm going to put this up. Yeah, so we took, NASDAQ was beautiful, guys. We did so well. NASDAQ, we took these two entries here, went out there, took this one, went out there, that was a break even. So I think where we can see what to learn from is why we don't have a perfect score. Let's come back here. We missed the setup, right? So, okay, that is something, of course, you've got some sort of control over at some point, but I'll highlight what that means. So, missed two setups while in one. How do we solve this? Solving this would require more focus and upgrade of setup. Right, so if I can have a third screen or something, right? Yeah, have a third screen or fourth, right? But all is well. So we can submit, right? So where does it go? Today is the 6th. So we go down, it's probably the lowest, that is it there. We've got 38 points. Guys, we've never got any higher than 38 points. And our streak has moved from 4 to 5 now. So remember the goal, guys, is to reach to 42, right? So that we can graduate, right, from an amateur to a skilled. And the goal is to become legendary, right? If legendary, hey, it will take time, but for you to get there, that means that you are sharpened like, I don't know, like a surgical tool. In fact, just think about it. Take a moment to think about it. We are yielding these results. We are giving this type of results right now, right? And we are still an amateur. So what will happen when we just get to skilled? Because it's 5 stages. There is amateur, there is, well, amateur, skilled, elite, or is it amateur? Yeah, amateur, skilled, elite, grandmaster, and then legendary trading. So we are giving these results while we've got amateur. So imagine when we get to what? To just skilled, and then we get to elite, we get to grandmaster, legendary, I don't really know. But the point here is, again, let me I don't think I explained this today. So it's about getting 4 streaks without violating. So if I say I got A, if I get a C, I get a strike. If I get 4 strikes, it's going to clear out my streak. So I don't want that to happen, because it's going to throw away all the hard work that we've done, right? as good as here. So I need to make sure I am still getting streaks and streaks and streaks. And when I get to 42 and I graduate from amateur to skilled, that will be good. Like that, like that. If okay, what happens if I'm in skilled and then I hit my 4 strikes? What's going to happen? It's going to clear me out back to amateur 0, 0, no, back to skilled 0. And then if I hit another strike, then I go back to amateur. So meaning I can't be hitting strikes. So I need to be straight. I need to be focused. Looks like we're having a reaction here, but we are done with that, right? So yeah, guys. Yes, previous session, which is yesterday, London. What did we do? Our punctuality was good. Today we kept that up, which is good. Setup execution. We improved our setup execution. We lagged at our setup execution. So we got how much last? We got 37 points. So we lagged there, right? At our setup execution, we improved at it. So now the goal is to remain at our setup execution being A, right? Make sure that we always take in the trade that we want to take in, all that, right? Cool. And then our discipline, therefore, will remain there. It can't be there. And then our journaling, we did well with that. Setup, missed setup. Yeah, we didn't miss a setup yesterday. Today we missed a setup. See where we lagged at? So that is what we're trying to improve on now. And then risks according to plan. Yes, I did risk according to plan. So we did well with that. And then where did we improve on? We made sure we got take profit on stop loss, which we are happy with there. Or did we follow our mechanical / discretionary rules? Yes, we did. So guys, if you see that the purpose of this is just to better you, is to sharpen you, to make sure you're consistently doing the right thing. That is all. That is all. And if you have your focus on money, then I can just get in and say I want to make money, let me get in, and I'm gonna throw away all the hard work. So your focus should be on the craft. It should be on the craft, making sure you've collected enough data and you're consistently gaining confidence by collecting that data. And yeah, so guys, we've passed an account again. We are happy. We are happy. We are happy. We've done well. And guys, I don't know what I don't even know how I don't know, but we've done well. We've done well. And look at the trade that we were talking about. It eventually even hit TP. Oh, guys. I think I should start even including the accuracy, right? As in like maybe so that's the streak, right? To manage the trader. Maybe for the day, this will be for you to see there on that small space somewhere below there, where you are seeing how many days we've been on a roll, making sure we are making money. We are having green days, right? So I'll add that as a stat as well. Maybe I'll improve on it. Maybe over the weekend. I can't do this now. Yeah, over the weekend. It would be nice if I pass the second account on Friday, London, right? So I can have the rest of the of the Friday to myself, right? So maybe I can start focusing on improving on the setup. But thank you for watching the stream, guys. Oh, sorry. Let me just go through the chats. So yeah, the congratulations. Yes, thank you, Sandra Tobe. Thank you, Aluko. And you just joined us today, which is good. What is the name of the app you are using to generate your trade? It's called Gradient, right? I created the app. So it's not launched yet. I'm just using literally the prototype, right? And it's simple, not complicated. It's there, straight to the point. So I am just using that. Denny B, actually his own. Yeah, Denny B has been around, guys. Denny B, since we started streaming, has been there. And thank you for also responding to Aluko. You said what? Unfortunately, I'm not sure if it's available to the public yet. Please advise how we can get it. Um, yeah, it's not yet to the public. It's not yet. And I'm not saying that, guys, in a way of, no, no, no. I'm just, I literally built this to manage myself, right? So I'm seeing there's demand for it. So I will, I think maybe after we've maybe made, let me say, after we've made 3 payouts here live, then I will consider um, checking the app store and all of that, right? But it's literally a prototype. It's a prototype to its prototypeness. Like it's that's what you're seeing. The way it's so simple. There's no colors. I don't even think maybe I'll add colors. I want it to be straightforward, right? Maybe improve it, of course. You can see this wording is not there. You can see those other terms are not there, but it's going to be simple. I don't want it to be complicated, right? So, yes, guys, you passed an account, and thank you for watching. Please subscribe, guys. Please share the video. We are trying to reach 100 subscribers. We are on 98. So we are 99, guys. We are on 99, guys. We are just left with just we're just left with one subscriber to reach 100. So guys, let's push. Let's do what is right. Let's subscribe. Let's share the video. Just one subscriber, guys. Just even if you want to share to your sister or your brother, share to them so they can just subscribe. But yeah, let's hit the subscribe button, guys, and let's do well. Right? Let's push. Thank you for joining again. Thank you for watching. And New York, I don't know if I'm gonna try. Oh my goodness! Remember the buy? Remember the buy I was talking about? Look at this. So we had some sort of move. If we went out of the 80%, we would have made something there. But accuracy today is as if I can go play the lotto, it's going to work out. But no, guys, no gambling here. We are straightforward, right? No gambling. I don't gamble. You should not be as well. You should be actually focused. So yes, guys, I will see you. I'll see if I'm gonna trade New York. Right? No, I'm not gonna trade New York. I mentioned that I've already made my target. The reason I'm saying I'll see, I thought maybe I didn't hit a target, but my target with that account is $700 to $1,000 to $1,400 a day. So I don't pass the consistency score. So we've done well so far. So guys, I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. And remember, guys, it's only going to get better.